Ever feel like finding your soulmate is like waiting for your laundry to finish in a communal building, but you forgot you live in Pluto? I mean, I've waited less time for avocados to ripen and go bad than I have for some people to text me back. Hi, I'm Haim with Be Love Media, and today we'll chat about the juncture between the wisdom of the Tao Te Ching and your love life. I'm passionate about helping true lovers like you reconnect with your heart, attract healthy love, and laugh a little while we do it. Today we're going to focus on verse 38 of the Tao Te Ching. And if you stick around till the end of this video, I'll share with you the ultimate affirmation to attract your ultimate soulmate. The same affirmation that helped me attract my beloved Rachel, now my wife and best friend and partner for life, after 3 painful, failed marriages. Yes, I was divorced 3 times, or going on to my 3rd divorce by the time I met Rachel several years ago. But my life has never been the same after I was able to take this amazing wisdom, this beautiful 81, 2,600-year-old verses of wisdom written by Lao Tzu in ancient China, and apply them to my divorce journey, which wasn't easy and wasn't free of pain, but also towards a future of true love relationship, as I was able to do. So hopefully some of you can take some, even if it's just one nugget out of this video and the other videos that I created here in Be Love Media, and apply them to your dating journey, to your love search journey, and avoid some of the pitfalls. So, true lovers, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to this channel so you never miss a drop of soul-nourishing wisdom. So here is verse 38 of the Tao Te Ching by Stephen Mitchell as it was translated by him. Open quote. A truly good man is not aware of his goodness and is therefore good. A foolish man tries to be good and is therefore not good. A truly good man does nothing, yet nothing is left undone. A foolish man is always doing, yet much remains to be done. When the Tao is lost, there is goodness. When goodness is lost, there is morality. When morality is lost, there is ritual. Ritual is the husk of true faith, the beginning of chaos. Therefore, the master concerns herself with the depth and not the surface, with the fruit and not the flower. He has no will of her own. He has no will of his own. He dwells in reality and lets all illusions go. Close quote. So this is a good one, verse 38. And here is the wisdom breakdown for soulmate seekers, 3 bullet points. Number 1, a truly good man does nothing, yet nothing is left undone, close quote. So what to look for? Someone whose kindness flows naturally, not performative or needy. In love, choose someone who is calm and doesn't overcompensate. A soulmate doesn't try to be impressive, they just are. Ask yourself, is this person at peace with themselves or constantly hustling for validation? And we know the type. We've been guilty of that. I have been guilty of that. And we know the type when we see it too, or do we? I know I haven't. Meaning when I was going towards or out of my previous relationships, it was really hard for me, if not impossible, to see red flags while dating a new person. It was hard because I was blinded by my desperation to go find a relationship and to get married at certain points of my journey and to start a family. It was more important to me, apparently, than noticing green flags of in someone who is the right person for me and I'm the right person for them. And don't confuse that with niceness. There are people out there who will do something nice for others for their own sake. I'm sure you're familiar with that character, and I'm sure you've been through it yourself. Maybe right now there is somebody in your life that you know that they do things for you because they want to get something out of you. Or when you do something for them and then they're not going to reciprocate. Well, that's not true give and take. And it's not that I should practice accounting, tit for tat, in my interactions with others. But healthy relationships, naturally, there is a healthy give and take. Yes, sometimes somebody will give more and the other will give less, and then we take turns. But overall, it feels right. It feels healthy. If I gave you a lift, and then the next time I need a lift, no problem. Have you ever went to a restaurant with someone and first time you pay for it, second time you pay for it, third time you're wondering what's going on, fifth time something is not right? Right? Or they might offer, but they don't really mean it. You know what I'm saying? And if you're the one doing it, hey, it's okay to be honest. Do you want to attract a true love relationship? One that is kind and generous and reciprocative? Well, you got to start with yourself. I knew I had to start with myself. I knew that however I thought I was kind before I met my Rachel, I had to go to the next level. So, self-accountability comes first, yes? Awesome. Number 2, when the Tao is lost, there is goodness, morality, ritual, the beginning of chaos. Now, this is one verse that could be confusing. When the Tao is lost, there is goodness? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with morality? And then the verse says it's the beginning of chaos. Of course, what they mean to is it's inauthentic goodness, right? Somebody's doing something nice for you because they're trying to get something out of you. Sometimes he's exhibiting what looks like morality, which is really a form of self-righteousness. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's like, I don't understand why they wouldn't do this and they wouldn't do that. Like as if they have ownership of what is right to do and what is not right to do. Versus having some empathy to somebody else who maybe is going through something. The famous story of, driving, taking the train, and then you see somebody who's kind of like sourpuss and grumpy and won't return a hi when you said a hi. And if you had ability to know what they're going through, maybe they just lost a loved one and they are devastated. And they're overwhelmed by it. Never judge a book by its cover, right? Number 3. So the point for that is pick someone who lives authentically, not just by social rules, morality, social rules, or appearances. Rituals and rules are beautiful, but a healthy partner acts from love, not obligation. Ask yourself, are they connected to their truth or just reciting romantic cliches? Number 3, he dwells in reality and lets all illusions go, close quote. What to look for? Someone grounded and emotionally mature, who isn't trapped in fantasy, fear, or false expectations. A soulmate relationship begins with 2 whole people who aren't chasing illusions. Ask yourself, are they clear-eyed about who they are and who you are? Or are they in love with an idea? And I have a personal story, a sin to confess. After I left my second wife, as you understood, I have several ex-wives. That's just my journey. I'm not going to judge myself for that anymore, and I'm not going to feel guilty for that anymore. This is just the journey I had to take. But going back to my story, after we broke up, some time went by, and then we decided to get together for a cup of coffee, just to clear the air between us. Because after all, we had about 8 years that we were together, and we loved each other. So we thought, right? And she said, you know what was one of the problems in our relationship? I said, what was it? And she said, you idolized me. You put me on a pedestal. Now, in certain circumstances, it's a good thing to do with your partner. But the negative parts of it is that we don't see them for who they are. And then we idolize them. We tell ourselves a story that they are perfect as we are infatuated with them. And then as the fairy tale phase goes away, we start resenting their humanity, meaning their shortcomings, as we all have some, right? And then we might fall out of love, or at least resent it. Where to begin with, maybe we're not even hiding that they have their humanity, right? I mean, nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. They were not. So I had to see that for what it was. So if you see somebody who's like, oh my God, you're so amazing, you're so perfect, you're so this, you're so that, watch out for that. It's nice to be adored by somebody, but it's also dangerous if it's not clear-eyed. Do they know that I'm just a human being and I'm not that perfect like they make me to be? How would they feel when they find out that I'm just a human being? That I might be farting when I need to, that I might be snoring every once in a while, or I might get triggered about some things, maybe when my mom annoys me and so on. I'm just a human being. So, clear-eyed relationship. So, here are 10 affirmations to declare I am love. Feel free to repeat after me. I am love in its purest form. I radiate love effortlessly and receive it openly. I am worthy of a soulmate who honors my heart. I trust that the right love flows to me with ease. I am centered, grounded, and at peace in love. I attract emotionally healthy, heart-centered connections. Amen to that. I let go of chasing and embrace allowing. I am aligned with love, joy, and truth. I embody the wholeness I wish to share. I am not waiting for love. I am love. So true love, if this video sparked something in your heart or even just made you giggle about your last hinge date, go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe to Be Love Media. Remember, you're not searching for a missing puzzle piece. You are the whole dang masterpiece. Until next time, float gently, love deeply, and always choose the path of the Tao with a side of popcorn.